Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Hand here, and I'm bringing you the second preseason game in our Saints rebuild. We're going to be taking on the 1-0 Houston Texans in our second preseason game after just defeating the Patriots in our last one. We've made a few trades to make the team a little bit better. If you haven't seen what those are, go ahead and go check out my previous videos. They'll be in there. I went ahead and elected to receive the ball this time. That way we would get to see a little bit more of my offense, since we did not get to see much of it in the last game. So we start things off by handing the ball off to Le'Veon Bell. He gets 3 yards. We're going to go ahead and throw a screen to him as well. Just try to get him involved in the offense as much as possible, as he is our best overall guy on the team. That didn't work at all. They sent the blitz, and the safety went over and stayed with Le'Veon. So we're just lucky enough to get that one off. We're going to go ahead and we are going to run one of my cheesiest plays that I know. So we're going to go ahead and run that. Try to pick up this first down to keep the drive alive. And oh man, Drew Brees has a terribly inaccurate pass, so he has not played very well this preseason, guys. That is his second drive and his second interception. That one, I maybe could have made a better read, but still, he did not make a good pass on that at all. So if he continues to play like that, we might even have a quarterback controversy on our team, as well as Lamar Miller just shreds our defense for 15 yards to start off their drive, guys. So things are not starting off too well in this one. Go ahead, they got Braxton Miller, Will Fuller, and D-Hop. Pretty much everyone you would expect to be out there. Doesn't look like they made any CPU trades, and I just left that guy wide open, but Vernon Hargreaves does clean it up and make the tackle. Looks like they're going to drive down the field here pretty easily on us, which is kind of sad because we did put a little bit of time into this defense. We brought in some young guys to help build this team up a little bit, but right now it is not looking like it's making a difference whatsoever, guys. And so let's see. We might bring a blitz because it just seems like we're not getting any kind of pressure, so we're going to go ahead and bring a zone blitz in. See if this gets Brock Osweiler a little flustered, a little hustled. And my guy falls over, and he finds a wide open man who hangs on. I think that's Will Fuller. Yep, so they are at 1st and goal right now. So this is not at all starting off the way that I wanted to. I was hoping to get a little bit of a hotter start getting the ball on offense, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen. We hustle up to the line, and Lamar Miller just walks in for an easy touchdown. Even when I bring a blitz, I don't know what that was, but they just completely dominated us there, guys. They hit the extra point to go ahead and make it a 7-0 lead. So we've got a little bit of a hole to climb through, and I'm hoping not to have to do it with the second stringers again like I did last week. This kick is going to be returned because he didn't get it into the end zone, so maybe Brandon Cooks makes a play with it. Nope, he gets stuffed at the 25, and there's a flag, so it's probably going to be getting the ball at the 15, if not the 10 now. Yep, looks like we're getting the ball on the 15 to start this drive. Well, the 16. They did give us credit for getting to the 26-yard line. We're going to go ahead and run this halfback wheel play, see if we can't get Brandon Cooks open over the middle. Doesn't look like we're going to. Drew Brees scrambles out. I'm actually going to scramble with Drew Brees. Pick up 5 yards, so not too bad for the old guy. He ain't known for his mobility, but he gets out there and he picks up 5 on this play, so that's not too bad. Going to the next play, we're going to run a screen again, try to get Le'Veon Bell open and into some space. Looks like they're bringing the same safety blitz, and the safety does get blocked this time, but not for long enough, as we're now 1 of 3 for -3 yards and an interception. Let's go ahead and run pistol, play action, deep shots. See if Cooks has a speed advantage. He does have +4, so we're going to look and see if he's open deep. If not, we're going to hit triangle across the middle. Willie Snead. Oh, he was trying to pick up a block, but it doesn't look like he's going to get one. So he picks up 27 yards on the play. We pick up the first down. We're going to go ahead and go back and try to run the football with Le'Veon Bell again. I want to get him as many touches as possible because he is, like I said, our highlight player on this offense, and it does look like we're going to get a decent chunk of yards on this play. He does pick up the first down and more. He gets about 15 yards on the play, so we are driving down the field with 14 seconds left in the first quarter. I don't know how long our starters are going to stay in this game, so this might be the last play that we see them. Let's go ahead and see if they get subbed out. I'm honestly not 100% positive if they will or won't. Looks like they did, as McCown and Hightower are on the field now. So, McCown scrambles out. Circle is wide open. That's Lampman, who has had a couple big receptions for us in the last game. He only had 2 catches in the last game, but one was for a key first down. And here he gets another first down, so he is not doing too bad at all. He is only a 59 overall, so I don't know if he'll have a spot on the team, because even if he does ball out, 59 overall is still not very high going into the preseason with a receiver like that. So, but he does make another catch here, so he is building a case for himself. We're going to actually send him on an out route and see if he can't get open for this touchdown. He does not, but it does spring Coleman open, and Coleman is going to get into the end zone, so we are going to tie this game up with just a few minutes into the second quarter. We go ahead and hit this extra point, yep, right down the middle, so it is now a 7-7 game. Let's see if our second string defense can't play a little bit better than our first, as that was very pitiful on the first drive that we had to play defense. Looks like they're just going to take a knee, not going to return the ball. Didn't expect him to once I saw it go into the end zone. I'm going to go ahead and come out in our cover 3. So far this hasn't worked very well, so we might have to go away from this. But for right now, we're going to stay in it. You don't know with the second string coming out. You never know what's going to happen. We do stuff him in the backfield this time. I don't know. I think that's Paul Kruger. Paul Kruger has been another big player for us so far in the preseason. He is definitely competing for a roster spot right now, and he is proving his case of why he needs to be on this team. And we do get off the line very quickly with the defensive tackle and go ahead and force an errant throw out of bounds. So it's 3rd and 12, and we're going to see if we cannot get them off the field as soon as possible. Doesn't look like they have any beast receivers out on the field. Obviously not, with it being their second strings. And we get off the block again. We are going to force... He got the throw off, but he only completes it for 2 yards because the tight end runs out of bounds, because Madden has terrible logic when it comes to running like that. And so it is 4th and 10 now. We are going to be getting the football back with probably around 2:40 to go in the second quarter to see if we cannot take the lead before halftime. Oh, we're not lucky enough to get the block, but Webb is set back to return, and he's got a little bit of space off to the right, so I'm going to go ahead and take it. We juke one guy. That's actually not a bad return by, I think it's BW Webb. He gets a 19-yard return as we are primed at the 44-yard line to do something pretty good this drive with this field position. We should at least get a field goal out of this drive, if nothing else, man. But I'd like to get a touchdown, obviously. We want to get as many points as possible. That's what football is all about. As Hightower catches the screen and gets about 6. Oh, he got 7. So he moves the ball a little bit. I didn't particularly read the blocks too well on that one, or else we could have potentially had more. But that is going to take us... Oh, no, I do get the snap off. I did not expect to get that snap off at all. And it's probably a bad thing that I did, as I'm forced to throw it out of bounds. So the 2-minute warning is now upon us, and we have a 3rd down and 3. I'm going to go ahead and run the Steelers cross. I do like this play a lot. We have +1 speed on this side, so depending on what that safety does, we might have a deep shot option. We don't really, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it to Coleman, who makes the reception, and we are now 1st down and 10 on the 39-yard line. Coleman has, just like Lampman, been very good for us, and he is actually a high enough overall where I am considering keeping him on the team if we do not make more trades at the receiver position. This one is just a loft pass up to Lampman, and he makes the catch again, so he is actually having a very nice game for us right now. He's got 3 for 49, so that's not too bad at all. We're going to run a fake screen vert just to see if we can't bust somebody open over here. I'm hoping we can maybe get Lewis open, as he does have that +1 speed advantage on the outside, but it does not look like we are. But Coleman gets wide open down the middle of the field and makes another nice reception. Luke McCown coming out this game a lot better than he did in the previous, as he is, I think he said 7 of 8 for, I don't remember how many yards, but he is not making the errant throws like he was last game. So that is definitely a nice thing, as Coleman gets his second touchdown of the game, and we go up with under a minute to play in the second half. Coleman doing a little dance, the lineman getting in on the celebration. We finally take the lead with just 46 seconds remaining. We're hoping to go, I'm hoping we hit this and we'll go up by 7, and we do hit it. So we're going to go up by 7, kick the ball back to them with 46 seconds left. So all we have to do is play 46 seconds of defense, and then we go into halftime with a 7-point lead. And there we go. Nice kick. I was a little bit inaccurate, but it should get into the end zone, and it does. So he should take a knee. Yep, that's pretty much what I expected.
We get a look at the Saints defense as they file into position. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that. They created a very short.
We're going to go ahead and come out here and cover 3. See if we can't press them. Maybe cause a turnover and get a few more points up on the board. I highly doubt it. But Kruger does get off his block. Doesn't stop him, though. They call their timeout. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go into a man zone because I don't want to give up anything deep. So we're going to go ahead and play off on the corners. Let's see. Let's go ahead and snap it. Webb gets his tackle broken. Another couple broken tackles as they're continuing to drive down the field. But I do not think they're going to have time to get into the end zone. I'm still very confident that we're going into the halftime with a lead. See if we can't get a stop here. Nice intercept. Kruger gets the sack. Paul Kruger with the sack. I was thinking about calling a timeout, but I don't think I want to. There's just not enough time for us to score, especially with backups. There's no one really on our team with that big play capability. So we're going to go ahead and see if we can just get them off the field and get into halftime. Oh, we almost get another sack. He throws the ball out of bounds. 8 seconds to go in the half. So this so far, outside of the first string defense, has been a very good half. But the first string defense is continuing to scare me, guys. I know we've got some young corners, so that's very... I know they're not going to be great, especially coming into the beginning of the season. I'm hoping by the end of the season that they'll get at least a little bit of an overall boost, and that way, going into season number 2, we will be able to potentially shut them down a little bit on the outside. But as of right now, our first string defense is not looking that great. It does look like they're coming out in a Hail Mary formation, just trying to get the last play of the half. Miracles. Tom Savage channeling his inner Aaron Rodgers, and it's incomplete. Almost caught by number 41, but it does not end up being caught. So that was the first half, guys. Sorry for the short video. We are only going to get into halftime with this video. I will bring you the second half as soon as I can. See you next time. Peace.